Mike dug himself into a pretty big hole out celebrating an anniversary with his girlfriend.
I don't know if we've got a big enough shovel to help him get out.
When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
It starts. Ben and Kelly, all caps. I need help.
Okay.
Here's why. I accidentally proposed.
I accidentally proposed?
Yep.
All
Let
right.
me explain. I've been with my girlfriend for 9 months. It is a serious relationship. We've lived together for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So we went on a romantic dinner date last weekend to our favorite restaurant. We were celebrating our 9-month anniversary.
Oh.
So I decided to give her a present. A little ring.
Okay.
I thought it was cute. Simple little ring. I had made. My mom had a small diamond. She gave it to me.
Oh, no.
And told me it would make a pretty necklace or a little ring if I took it to a jeweler. So that's what I did.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I gave it to my girlfriend in a little box during dinner.
Oh, my God.
She exploded with tears when she saw the ring.
Wow.
And she started yelling out, "Yes, I will. Yes, yes."
Oh, stop.
Yeah, she thought I proposed. So this caught me off guard. Kind of sat there with my mouth hanging open. This ring was not meant to be an engagement ring.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't think it looked like an engagement ring at all. And I didn't propose. I didn't say the words, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, no.
Anyway, she was super happy and grateful and overcome with emotion, but I didn't say a word because I didn't have the heart to ruin what seemed to be the happiest moment of her life.
Oh, my gosh.
Plus, people at the restaurant were clapping.
Oh, no. Cringe. Oh, cringe. Oh, my gosh.
So, guys, I had no intentions of proposing in this moment. So now I'm sick to my stomach. I'm even having panic attacks about this. How do I tell her it was a big misunderstanding? I mean, I am open to marrying her someday, just not today. She's even told all of her friends and has started planning.
Oh, no.
Can all this really be happening? Help, Mike.
Mike? You're getting married, son.
Oh, that's aggressive. Did you just do that?
You getting married, son.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one. Listen, that's a big hole. Like I said, I don't know if our shovel is big enough to help you dig out of it.
Okay. Yeah, Zach, same thing. He texted in, "Bro, you must marry this woman now, LOL."
Yeah. I feel like, you know what? Maybe this happened this way for a reason. Maybe you should take it as a sign. Like it's meant to be. Let's move up the timeline. Like it's not out of the realm of possibility. You said you probably might want to marry her one day.
Yeah, maybe this is going to be your funny story that you kind of look back on years later and you just say, "Hey,
Remember the one time we got engaged? I really didn't mean to propose. Yeah.
All right, you know what?
Long engagement.
Listen. This is, Louisville is a big city, small town sort of city. There's got to be someone at that restaurant that was witness to this. If
You want more play-by-play commentary?
Oh
or
my
something?
gosh, I would love if you were at that restaurant and clapped for this for Mike and his girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
If you could message us, that would be amazing.
Oh, that's great. I feel like you're making it worse.
I am maybe. I don't know.
We're not helping.
All right, so
But I feel like, maybe we go along with this. You love her. You're dating. You're living together. You can have a long engagement.
Yeah.
And just see how the rest of it plays out. And then maybe upgrade the ring if you feel like you want to make it for real in your mind, because it's already for real for her.
It is reality for her. And look, you've already let it simmer for a week. So,
Yeah,
so
did. You've been engaged for a week. She's planning. She's diving in.
I'm going to say, if you're going to do something, as my grandma says, you got to poop or get off the pot. All right.
Yeah.
So,
but since she's already in planning mood, you might want to jump in there and influence the timeline being a couple of years down the road.
I don't know if anybody has ever been in this situation, but if you do, please share your experience because I think Mike needs it. 502.
Well, if you feel like you know how to get him out of it in a tactful way without ending the relationship, then let us know.
Yeah, 502-571-99 group therapy. So yeah, Mike accidentally proposed to his girlfriend of 9 months at dinner last week. Gabriel?
Yeah, Jared says, good Lord works in mysterious ways, LOL.
Yeah, what he had done it.
This could be a sign.
He gave her a small ring, and it happened to have a diamond in it. And
it was a really small diamond that he thought was too cute to look like an engagement ring.
But fast forward, girlfriend didn't think so, and she assumed it was a proposal and said yes.
And everyone in the restaurant clapped, and she told her friends, and she's planning the wedding.
I mean, Tiffany writes what we're all asking. Why in the heck would you give a diamond ring to a woman you are dating if you don't want her to think it's an engagement ring?
We all are thinking that. And in hindsight, I choose to think that Mike now understands that. At the time, though, he thought, it's obvious it's not an engagement ring. This was just 9 months, and it's just a nice present, right? She's going to like to wear it.
Yeah, so Jessica messaged us, and she says, OMG, Ben and Kelly, I was at that restaurant.
No.
I was there with my husband, and a few tables over, we hear a girl start to laugh/cry and say, I will, and yes. And we all look over and start to clap because it was obvious they were getting engaged.
Oh, wow.
What
was the look on his face?
Jessica writes, I can't believe he didn't want to get engaged. He was sitting there and his mouth was open like he was surprised. But he looked happy. Not long after, they paid their check and just left. So funny.
OMG.
Wow.
Now you know the backstory.
Oh, Mike, my friend, man, maybe this is a sign. I don't know. So Dakota, this happened to your parents, kind of?
So I wanted to tell you about my parents that accidentally got engaged.
Your parents accidentally got engaged?
Yes. So my mom and my dad had been dating for a couple months, nothing serious. She went away, and he was at my grandparents, her parents, and he called her. He was like, I really miss you. And she's like, well, what do you want to do, get married? And he turned around and told my grandparents, we're engaged, we're getting married. And 2 months later, they were married, and I came 9 months later.
Oh, my gosh.
Get out.
So.
Wow, they didn't even say, all right, let's be engaged for a little bit and test out the waters. They just dove right into the deep end.
Yeah, so my grandparents drove out, I think it was Montana, picked her up, and they told the whole family that they had got engaged. And the time she got back in town, pretty much everything was planned.
Wow, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I have a little brother named Ryan that came a year later, but the marriage ended 7 years later. So I don't know if it's really meant to be, but
wow.
It's a funny story.
Okay, thank you, Dakota.
Oh, my gosh. Jenna says, oof. The time for this would have been before you gave her the ring or opened the box, but since that didn't happen, you need to man up and talk to her. I love you. This was intended to be a promise ring because I had, a different plan in mind for my eventual proposal. I'm so sorry I let it build up like this, but you were so happy. Please forgive me. Alternatively, you could just plan for a long engagement.
Yeah, look, Mike, if you tell her I didn't want to get engaged now, I think you're probably going to be a single guy. I don't know.
Yeah, she's going to be devastated.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good plan.
Embarrassed. She's going to, have all those feelings, and it's going to throw a big, huge monkey wrench in the middle of your relationship right now, which is going great at 9 months. You guys just moved in together. Eric said, well, Mike, with a proposal, you don't have to get married today. Just stay engaged until it's time to plan the wedding. I was engaged for 16 years before I decided we should see other people, LOL.
He said he was engaged for 16 years?
16 years.
Oh, my God.
OMG.
There are so many people that are like, bro, you're getting married.
Yes, that's
you-
what Jacqueline said. No
I mean,
advice.
it's-
You're getting married, LOL. Maybe just try and tell her to make it for like 3 years down the road so you have time to get to know each other,
my
because
gosh.
9 months may not be enough time to truly know someone.
Now, look, hey, we all have heard these stories of quick engagements and things like that, and it working out. Your parents were one of them, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, they were. 1 month in.
Yeah.
Blind date, 1 month in, engaged.
Yeah, so it's like, 9 months it seems short, but maybe it's not. Maybe you guys did connect, and you said that you thought maybe she was going to be the one eventually. So maybe that eventually is in a few years. But oh man, you are.
Yeah, I mean, when you know, she obviously knows. You may not know yet.
Yeah.
But maybe we just swim in those waters for a little bit and then figure it out. Just like, again, just talk to her about the timeline. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like, down the road, just, you need to buy some more time before you seal the deal. And
if you haven't already said that this is a family ring and a promise ring, maybe you do that and you say, as we get closer and set a date, I would like to get you a proper engagement ring. And
yeah, so let's give me time to do that.
yeah, so
I would say a good 2-3 years.
yeah, so yeah, but buy some time. Hey, you got time. Like the wedding doesn't need to be next week.
No, but you do need to talk to her ASAP because she's already planning stuff. So
Yeah.
you need to slow her roll just a little bit and in a good way without making her freak out.
And we'll last comment here from Allison. We're going to need a follow up on this because there's no way that either she or one of her friends is not listening to DJX this morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe. Yes, we are all invested for sure. And here's another story to kind of show you this can work. Hey, Ben and Kelly, my husband and I met in March, engaged in November, married in April. It's been 14 years.
Okay.
So there you go. It can work. This could be, let's choose to look at it optimistically. This could be a sign that it was supposed to happen this way.
And Mike, congratulations.
Invite us to the wedding.
Yep. You getting married, my friend.
We'll bring you a toaster.
All right, that is group therapy. Yes, please follow up with us, Mike. And we are all invested in your situation.